Hello, this is Jasmine from Tutors 11 Plus. Today we're going to be doing a short video on prime numbers. A prime number is a number with no factors other than itself and 1. Now remember, a factor is a number which divides exactly into another number without leaving any remainders. And a factor pair are two numbers which multiply together to give you a number. The factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. The factor pairs of 12 are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, and 3 and 4. If you multiply these together, they all give you 12. Now, let's look at the first 6 prime numbers together. They are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13. It's very important to remember or to learn a few key facts about prime numbers. First one is that the number 1 is not a prime number. This is a very important fact to learn and remember because people often make mistakes here. The first prime number is in fact 2. The second thing to remember is that the only even prime number that exists is the number 2. That is because all other even numbers are divisible by 2 and therefore cannot be prime numbers. So these then are all the first 6 prime numbers, and that is because they cannot be divided into any other number other than itself and 1. Let's look at some more examples. First example, which of these numbers is a prime number? So we know that 4 is not because it's an even number. 17, does anything go into 17 other than itself and 1? No. So I know that 17 is a prime number. The number 42 is not because it ends in an even number, so therefore 2 is a factor. The number 65 is not because it ends in a 5. So I know that the number 5 is a factor of 65. Number 77, I know that 7 times 11 is 77. So this is not a prime number. And again, 95 ends in a 5, so is not a prime number. Therefore, 17 is the only prime number here. Let's look at another example together. What are the prime numbers between 50 and 60? Now, the way I would approach this question is I would make it easier by eliminating the ones that I know easily are not prime numbers. So, for example, anything that is an even number, I'm going to cross out straight away, as it will be divisible by 2. Now, I'm also going to cross out anything that ends in a 5 or a 0 because I know it's divisible by 5. Then I'm left with 51, 53, 57, and 59. Now, I know that the number 51 is divisible by 3. 3 times by 17 is 51. And I also know that the number 57 is divisible by 3. 3 times by 19 is 57. That leaves me with 53 and 59. These are the 2 prime numbers that come between 50 and 60. There are some tips and tricks you can use to see if a number has any factors, especially a small factor. For example, if a number ends in an even number, you'll know that is divisible by 2. If a number ends in a 0 or a 5, you will know that it's divisible by 5. There's a sheet at the end of the video which you can take a look at, which gives you some other examples. And that's our video on prime numbers. Try and find some examples for you to practice with. Remember, the more you practice, the better you'll get. Thank you.